Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome back to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video, we will try to learn about the simple factory pattern using a Node.js example or anything without anything. This is the simplest way to implement the factory pattern and it is commonly used in the real-time projects. I am trying to explain you about the simple factory pattern. So normally let's start with the problem. So normally let's say that imagine you are building a Node.js application or anything and you want to log the messages. Sometimes you want to log to the console, sometimes to a file, something like that. Without your pattern, what you will try to do, let's say, let's go to the app.js file. Sorry. So let's try to design the app.js file. So normal problem. So when you are having like this, so you are here, you will be having an app.js file. Let's say that here you will have a logger. Okay. And if type is equal to console, then what you will try to do here, you will have the logger is equal to new console logger. So let's try to see. Okay. And else if type is equal to file you are having, then you will be having logger is equal to new file logger. Okay. So this is the type which you will be having. And now you can do logger.log of, you will try to do application started. So whatever the thing you want, you can do it. So like this, you will try to get a particular thing and you will try to do it. Here the client code is directly creating the objects. So here the client code is directly creating the objects using the new keyboard. New keyword, it is trying to create the objects. This means that the client knows which class is being created and the object creation logic is scattered. So that is the main thing. So this causes few problems. First of all, if you need to add a new logger type, we must modify this code. Second, object creation logic. So the object creation logic is mixed with the business logic. Third, this violates the single responsibility principle also, right? So what is the simple factory pattern? Simple factory pattern solves this by moving object creation into a single place called as a factory, and that factory is responsible to give you the desired object for you. The client will no longer use new operator or something like that. Just instead it will ask the factory that to give the required object. That's it. So for this creation of this one, so first of all we need to follow something. So here I will try to create a new file. Okay, and in this one I will create a folder. So we are trying to learn about the simple factory, right? Simple factory. And inside this one, let's try to delete this. And inside this one, so you will be having a logger.js file. So this one is an abstract class. So okay, class logger. So this is an abstract class for which one we need to create for the main thing, interface. Let's think of it as an interface also. Log of message you will be having, and here you will be writing throw new error, or otherwise you can keep it as an empty also. So fine. Now another one which I want to create is the main thing. This ensures that all the loggers who are having the console loggers, file loggers, or database loggers, whichever the loggers you are trying to have it, so they should follow these methods and all those things. Okay, in JavaScript this is usually called as a base class or something like this. Ensures that all loggers follow the same structure. So now we need to create the implementation for this one. So let's try to have a module.exports is equal to logger. Fine. Now let's go to here. So I will have another one that is nothing but console logger. Let's say console logger.js file, and here this one class console logger extends the logger. And here in this one, so you will be having a log of message. So why? Because we are extending that one, so we need to implement this one. And here you can do console.log. This is the console, and here you can write the message. So that's it. So this is our simple thing, and here I can have the module.exports is equal to console logger. So this is the thing which you will be trying to implement. Now the next one which I would be trying to create is the file logger. Let's say file logger.js file, and in this file logger.js file, so you will be having the same thing, but this time you will be having the file logger, and here also you will try to give the file, and let's copy this one, and that's it. So now we have each class implements the log method in its own way. So you will be having your own method of implementation of the console file logger or something like. So now comes the core part. So now we need to create another one that is nothing but logger factory. Okay, logger factory dot logger.js file. So in this logger factory.js file, so you will be having a class logger factory, and here you need to do the module.exports is equal to logger factory. Okay, inside this logger factory you will be having a static method that is nothing but create, and you will be getting the type. So what is the type of thing you want it, and here you can write if type is equal to console. So if you are having type is equal to console, then what you will try to do, return new console logger, you will try to do it. And if you are having the if type is equal to file, so if you are trying to send the file, then you will try to return new file logger. Okay, so now if nothing is there means just you can throw new error of unknown logger type. So fine, right? So this is the thing which you will be trying to have. So this factory contains all the object creation logic. So now based on the input type, it decides which object is to create and return. So let's go to the app.js file. So that is nothing but our client code. So in this one, so what you will try to do here, so you will try to do constant. So what you will try to implement it here. So now what we can do it here. So let's try to get the logger factory. There is nothing but, so here constant logger is equal to, just you can call the logger factory, and I want to create, so I want to get the thing nothing but file, let's say. So here you can directly call the logger.log message, you can say application started. That's it. So now if you try to see the output for this one, clear this all the things, and node app.js file, if you try to see here, we are able to get the console. So why we are getting the console here? So file I have created it, and in the logger factory, and here it is creating the file logger. If type is equal to file, I am sending the file, fine, and the file logger, you are having this file logger extends the logger, console logger also having this, logger is also having, fine, everything is perfect. Let's go again, and here I will go less. So we need to go to the simple factory. Okay, and here you will try to run it again. Again we'll try to run node app.js. See here, now file application started. So now we are able to get the output. The client doesn't know here, the client doesn't know about the console logger or the file logger. It only talks to the factory. So what is the benefit of this one? This gives us several benefits. Object creation is centralized. So here there is the object creation is centralized, and also client code becomes cleaner. We hide the new keyword from the client. That is the main thing. However, simple factory has one important limitation, that is if you add a new logger type, you need to modify the factory code. So here another thing comes. So here you need to write this one. This means that it violates the open close principle. So it should be always open for the extension, should open for the modification, right? So now it should not be open for the modification, it should be open for the extension. So simple factory, use simple factory whenever the number of object types are limited or small, the application is not very complex, and you want simplicity over flexibility. So that's it. So one line summary, what I can do is, simple factory means centralized object creation using if else logic. That's it. In the next video, what we will try to do is, we will improve this design using the static factory method and see how it differs. That's it guys about this one. So if this video help you about this understanding about the simple factory, so I hope you understood about this one. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.